Hello everyone, welcome to KK's Art Studio, and today we're going to be drawing SpongeBob SquarePants from the new SpongeBob movie. It's going to be easy and quick, so come join us. Yippee! Alright everyone, let's get started with SpongeBob SquarePants. This is going to be so fun. Alright, so SpongeBob is a square. So we're going to make a square, or like almost like a rectangle, and what we're going to do is we're going to make it and it's gonna come in a little skinnier at the bottom. So let me do it first and then I'll show you what I mean. All right, so there we have his body. So you see how it's like a square? Also, it's not like a perfect straight square. It's like squiggly lines or curved lines. And I try to make that super straight at the top and at least at the bottom. It came in just a little bit and it looks like a sponge. He is like a sponge, right? So let's continue and we could do like the rest of his body. So right under his main body, we're gonna do like his lower body where his pants and his shirts is gonna be. So from the corner, we're gonna come in just a little bit more and we're gonna make a long vertical line. And we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. And then we're gonna make one horizontal line to close this part. Here we made like a rectangle. From here, what we could do is we could draw the details of his face. So let's do that first. What we're gonna do is, I want to do his nose first so we know where we could do his eyes. So right in the middle of the paper, I'm gonna come down, and I'm gonna make a point, and I did this more towards the top than the bottom of the body. So from this point, I'm gonna make a curve that goes down and in just a little bit. And I'll do the same thing on the left side. It kind of looks like a candy cane, and we'll do the same thing on the left side. There we have his nose. Super easy. And then from here, we're gonna do his eyes. His eyes are gonna be attached to his nose. So what we're gonna do first is, we're gonna do a circle to the right, almost touching the side of his face. This is part of like his cheeks and his smile. And we'll do the same thing on the left side. And we did that first because his eyes are gonna go around it, not through it. So now what we could do is his eyes, and from this vertical line, I'm gonna make a circle and I'm gonna go around, not through here, and touch his nose. See how we did that? And we could do that same design on the left side. All right, so this is a perfect example. Drawing is supposed to be fun, not perfect. I usually like when I draw my circles, I usually like to turn my paper because I feel like the circle becomes more round and like more perfect. And then this one I didn't, but it still looks fine. And I'm having a great time. So let's continue. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the details inside of his eyes. So right in the middle, we're gonna draw a medium-sized circle. And in the middle of that circle, we're gonna draw a circle right in the middle. There we have one eye, and we'll do the same style design on the left. And there we have his eyes. So we could continue, and then right above his eyes, he has his eyelashes. So right in the middle of the eye, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna come up with two vertical lines, and I'm gonna do one horizontal line to close it. There we have one eyelash. And then I'm gonna do one on each side. So we're gonna have three total on each eye. And these are kind of slanted. It's straight as you go around the circle, but if you draw it like this, it was like two diagonal lines. And then I'll do one more, and I'll do the three on the left eye. So there we have his eyelashes, and now that we did like his little cheeks and his eyes, we could do his mouth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a curve like a smiley face that touches both of the circles, just like that. And then, because it's SpongeBob, right? We don't want like just a little small smile. We want his big smile. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna come over, leave some space. And then from here, I'm gonna make a big curve like a smile. And I did the same thing on this side. I left some space between the two lines. So there we have his big smile now. Now this looks like SpongeBob. What we could do is we could draw his teeth. So right where the nose stopped, we're gonna come down. And I'm gonna draw a short vertical line like that. I'm gonna leave some space in the middle, and then I'm gonna draw another vertical line that stops at the same height, and then one horizontal line to close it off. There we have one tooth, and we'll do that same style on the right side. There we have his teeth. And then from here we could do his tongue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 curves like a mountain at the bottom of his mouth. And all I did was that the second curve just went a little bit higher. From here, we could do the rest of his body and we could do his arms. So we're gonna have SpongeBob waving at us. And what we're gonna do is right on the side of his body, we're gonna make a horizontal that goes out, a horizontal line that goes out, a small one. Leave some space in the middle and then we'll draw another horizontal line that stops at the same height or distance, and then 1 vertical line to close these lines off. That's part of his shirt. And then for his arm, we're gonna make a curved line that goes up, and it's gonna be skinnier than his sleeve of his shirt. You see how I did that? I just made like a curved line that goes up, kind of looks like the letter L. And then we're gonna do that same design. We're gonna copy that same curve at the bottom. I stopped the arms at the same height and now we could draw his hand. He has 4 fingers instead of 5. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a curve out on each side. This is the curve of our hands and now his fingers. So for his thumb, we're gonna curve and make a loop just like that. And it's gonna go to the side just a little bit. And then for the rest of his fingers, they're gonna be loops. The middle one is just a little longer. See, I did the 3. I did 3 curves or loops that go up, return down. It's like a big mountain that goes up and it dips down and it goes back up and down, up and then down. And then this last one, we're gonna connect to the side of his hand. He's like, hey guys, come watch my new movie. We haven't seen it yet. We wanna go, so that's gonna be next. Then we'll come over on the left side and we're gonna draw his sleeve. But this time, I'm gonna start with a horizontal line that's lower than this one. And I'm gonna come out, right? This arm is down now. So for the sleeve, instead of another horizontal line, we're gonna make a curve that goes up and to the side of his head. There we have his sleeve. And then for his arm, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it skinnier than his sleeve. So I'm gonna make a really long, straight vertical line. Leave some space, and then I'll do one right next to it. And now we could draw his hand. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna flip the paper all the way around to draw his hand. And we'll do the curves of the hands, right? And then we'll do the fingers the same way we did on the right side. And there we have his other hand. There we have SpongeBob waving at us. He's like, hey guys, come watch my new movie. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do his legs, and we're gonna come over from his pants, and we're gonna make a little small diagonal line, just like that. And we'll do the same thing on the left side, just the opposite way. We're gonna leave a lot of space in the middle, so I'm gonna come over a good amount, and I'm gonna make a vertical line that stops at the same height as this one. Do the same thing on the left, and we're gonna do a horizontal line to touch the 2 lines. So these are part of his pants, part of his shorts. And the next thing we're gonna do are his legs. So his legs are like skinny compared to his shorts, and the same way we did his sleeves. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come over from his shorts and I'm gonna make a vertical line. I'm gonna leave some space in the middle and do another vertical line. And to close this off, we're gonna make a curve to connect that. We're gonna do the same design for his left leg. And for the left and the right leg, we made it the same height. So we could continue and do his shoe. So for his shoe, we're gonna make a curved line that goes down like a candy cane, a horizontal line. And then from this line, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make something that looks like the top of a triangle. So it's gonna look like a point. And then for the front of his shoe, it's like a circle, right? It goes up and out. We're gonna make a curve that goes out, and we're gonna make it round and connect this line to the triangle. There we have one shoe. And we're gonna copy that same design on the left side. And there we have his shoes, look at that. So now we just have like the little details of his clothes. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna start with his pants. Hopefully you guys are having fun. Hopefully you guys are finding this easy. Please like and subscribe. And what we're gonna start with now is his tie. So right in the middle of his face, in the middle of everything, we're gonna come down, and almost at the bottom of his pants, I'm gonna make a point. That's where his tie is gonna end. And then from here, what we could do is we could do 2 lines that look like the letter V. So 2 diagonal lines. with these diagonal lines. I didn't go all the way up. I still left space at the top. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 diagonal lines that go up and in as if we were making a diamond. And then we'll make 1 horizontal line to close this off. We haven't reached the top of his pants yet, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a line that goes up to his body on each side. There we have his tie, super easy. And then from here, we could separate his shirt and his pants. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna turn my paper because it makes it easier. And coming down from his body, we're gonna leave more space for his pants and his shirt. So we're just gonna come down a little bit from his body. And I'm gonna make 1 vertical line, but I'm not gonna pass through his tie. Once I get to the tie, I stop and I imagine that we pass through and I continue on the other side. So now we have the separation of his shirt and his pants. And now the details of his pants, we're gonna make like a belt. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do the same thing where we're gonna pretend like we don't pass through the tie. So towards the bottom of the tie and in the middle of his shorts, I'm gonna come out with a vertical line on each side. And these aren't long vertical lines. And then we're gonna make little horizontal lines and then vertical lines again that don't pass through his tie. Cool. It looks like a really long rectangle. And then we'll do 1 rectangle right next to it, leaving space in the middle and a little bit on the sides. So I'm gonna make a rectangle here, 2 short vertical lines and 2 long horizontal lines. And then 1 more on the left side. There we have his shorts. And then now what we could do are like little details like in his socks. So more than halfway up his leg, meaning that we left just a little bit of space at the top, more at the bottom. We're gonna do horizontal lines. And then we'll do the detail of the socks. So right under it, we're gonna leave a little bit of space, make another horizontal line. And then we're gonna leave some space in the middle and we'll do 2 horizontal lines for the stripes in his socks. There we have his socks. And really guys, the little details that are left and the last thing we need to do is the little spots around his body. So first, right under his mouth, I'm just gonna make a curve like a smiley face, and that's just a little detail. And then his spots look like ovals, so I'm gonna do a few around. Here I have an oval. Right under this one, I'm actually gonna make a circle, and then I'm gonna make ovals around his face. They don't need to be the same size or really the same shape. And there we have it, guys. There we have SpongeBob SquarePants. Look how cool he looks. Hopefully you guys found it fun. Hopefully you guys found it easy. Also, he has like little details in his cheeks, like little freckles, but I'm gonna do that with color instead of black. But this is him, and now we get to color him in, which is the fun part. So grab whatever markers, whatever crayons, whatever color pencils you have, and come join us. All right, everyone, and here we have SpongeBob SquarePants. He looks so cool. For his little spots, all I did was I used like darker greens just so they pop out more, but there he is. And hopefully you found it fun. Hopefully you found it easy, and please stay tuned for more videos. Bye.